Hello, I'm Brad Swift, one of the co-founders of Life on Purpose Institute and the creator of the Life on Purpose process. Since founding Life on Purpose Institute with my wife Ann in 1996, we've helped thousands of men and women who often come here confused or maybe unclear about their true purpose. And we help them to gain crystal clarity about their purpose. I love my work as a Life on Purpose coach. Well, in part because I know the tremendous emotional pain one can experience from a lack of purpose in their life. I've experienced both ends of the spectrum. You see, I had wanted to be a veterinarian since the age of 7, and I stayed true to that goal, graduating from the University of Georgia College of Veterinary Medicine at the age of 24. And if anyone had asked me from the age of 7 to maybe about 35, if I knew my purpose in life, I would have said an unequivocal, yeah, sure, it's to practice veterinary medicine. But then something happened. After about 12 years in practice, I found myself at the end where I just didn't know if I could stand going into the office another day. I was frustrated, tired, and worn out by the constant stresses of the practice. On top of it all, those stresses at work were having a profoundly negative influence on my personal life. I felt disjointed and disconnected from those that I most cared about. My life was pretty much out of control. The pain of burnout became so bad that I started to abuse alcohol and eventually drugs in an effort to simply numb myself so I could get through another day. I even contemplated suicide before I finally woke up and realized life didn't have to be so hard. It was at that point that a good friend helped me to get help, and that eventually led me to discover the power of working with a coach. Now, it was several years later before I finally realized, hey, I had made a huge turnaround. My life was working again, and at a level that I'd not been able to even imagine back in that dark night of the soul burnout days. And as I reflected upon that and what had led me to such a turnaround, I realized there were 3 key elements that worked synergistically for me. One was discovering the power of working with a coach in my life. Second was reconnecting with my spiritual life. And the third was to do the inner work to gain that sense of purpose and meaning back to my life. Well, I eventually decided to combine these 3 elements into life purpose coaching. In the process, I also asked 2 questions that have made a profound difference in my life and in many others. Those questions were, number 1, does it really need to take us 30, 40, 50 or more years to become crystal clear about our life purpose? Isn't there some way to shorten the learning curve a bit? And it was from those questions that the Life on Purpose process was born. And for over 17 years, my wife and I have been honored to assist thousands of people from around the world to join us on this purposeful path using the 6 passages of the Life on Purpose process as their roadmap. Their final destination? Their own life on purpose. So, welcome to the Life on Purpose Institute. If you're one of the millions of people who knows it's time to become much clearer about your true purpose for living, start your journey along the purposeful path by clicking right down there. Or perhaps you're interested in learning more about what it is to be a Life on Purpose coach in your own life. Maybe you're just entering this rapidly growing profession of coaching, or perhaps you're already a coach, or maybe you're in another related helping profession and interested in helping others to live a more purposeful and meaningful life. If so, you can begin the next leg of your journey right about down there. Or perhaps you long to make a difference in the world and to express your true self as a writer. If so, I invite you to learn more about what it takes to become a visionary writer and author by clicking a little bit over there. And hey, if you want the fast track to the purposeful path, you can sign up for the online video coaching sessions that I entitled Clarity of Purpose. Don't live life without it, right over there. So, let's start on our journey along the purposeful path by choosing your direction now.